this stuff. Sagittarius, May 26, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. Mercury begins its transit of your opposite sign today, and will influence this area of your solar chart until June 8th. This is a more sociable move for Mercury. It's a period for sharing your ideas and plans more readily, and one-on-one settings are preferred now. You may be thinking more about your relationships or collaborating with a partner now. During this cycle, you seem to need catalysts to jumpstart your own thinking, and you may crave more conversation and input for this reason as well. You attract intelligent or interesting people into your experience. In fact, your interactions with others hold tremendous potential for fresh ideas and thinking in the 2 weeks ahead. Today is lovely for teaming up to accomplish something important and practical. Your maturity is showing today, and it becomes you. Others might ask you for advice. What emerges in a partnership or friendship today can be very productive. Working towards a specific goal and in a step-by-step fashion yields the best results now. Breathe more calmly today. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet, is spinning magnificently in a sextile with the great taskmaster, Saturn, the planet of permanence and longevity. You will have an opportunity to form a promise that you'd like to see stand the test of time in your personal or romantic life. Harness a practical and realistic approach and map out each step to get where you'd like to go. Your judgment, organization, and clarity will be incredibly potent at this time, helping you to see through the fog of recent days. Your listening skills will also be significantly activated. If discipline or a course correction is on your agenda, make sure you choose your words carefully. If you come across as preaching or nagging, you'll quickly lose your credibility. The sensitive side of your nature desires what's best for those you love. There is a deep feeling of "I would die for you" running through you with regard to your loved ones and your children. This intense emotion can be channeled into a more productive vein, caring for your body as though it were a loved one. Taking care of all its needs can be quite satisfying. This is ultimately nurturing for everyone. Your life certainly does depend on your body. You can almost bet that you aren't going to want to do much with others on this day. Quiet contemplation, spiritual awareness, and introspection are activities that are far better suited to this day. Even if you have to work, consider closing the office door or taking a walk by yourself at lunch. Use some time this evening for deeper reflection. Get in touch with yourself. Be sure to let others know that you are endeavoring to have this quality solo time if you find yourself interrupted too much. It is just a few hours after the moon not only leaves a playful and creative part of your chart today, but having spent the last few days aligned with the 5 planets here and forming a friendly aspect to Mars in an adventurous part. Saturn returns. This will add Saturn's considerable weight, along with a sense of resolve to the already powering up of the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence, while as the hard taskmaster of the cosmos, he will demand that you take this seriously. It has been 3 decades since Saturn was last here, and while moving into some of the most pivotal months of this professional year, this will help to keep things balanced. It is just a few hours after the moon leaves your romantic sector today, where an encounter with Venus and Mars has added more fuel to a mix of romance, passion, and adventure, that Saturn returns. It has been 3 decades since the planet with the power to move mountains has been in your romantic sector and joining forces with the 5 planets already here. Saturn's return means there is no going back. Daily planetary overview. Today marks an energetic and mentally stimulating shift as Mercury, the planet of communication, enters its home sign of Gemini. This cosmic alignment invites a fresh breeze into our minds and conversations, clearing out mental cobwebs and replacing them with curiosity, agility, and openness. If you've been feeling a bit stuck in your thoughts lately or craving a deeper sense of connection in your interactions, this energy will feel like a welcome reset. Later today, Mercury forms a harmonious sextile with Saturn in Aries. This connection provides grounding to all that buzzing Gemini energy. It's like giving wings to your thoughts and wheels to your plans. It brings a balance of imagination and structure, allowing you to move forward with ideas that are both creative and actionable. You may find it easier to work within limitations today without feeling stifled. Conversations with those in positions of authority like a boss, mentor, or elder might flow more smoothly than usual. You're likely to be understood, and more importantly, respected. This planetary influence also sharpens your appreciation for the beauty of everyday life. You might suddenly find yourself pausing to admire the symmetry of a shadow on the sidewalk, the soft hum of a familiar song, or the peaceful rhythm of people going about their routines. Everything takes on an almost artistic quality. And in that spirit, why not create something yourself? Whether it's doodling, journaling, cooking a colorful meal, or arranging your space to feel more inspiring, today is ideal for expressing your inner creativity even if you've never thought of yourself as artistic. Sometimes we underestimate our own potential because we're comparing ourselves to others or holding on to outdated beliefs about what talent should look like. But you don't have to be a professional artist to be creative. You just have to be curious and willing to try. You might be surprised at how naturally your imagination flows once you give it permission. Speaking of opportunities, if you've been thinking about investing, whether that's in a financial sense, a business idea, or a personal development course, today offers a supportive backdrop. The conversations you have now are more likely to be honest and constructive. Even financial advisors or decision makers are likely to be transparent, focused on mutual gain rather than personal advantage. If you're unsure, don't be afraid to ask for advice. People genuinely want to help you right now, and even if you decide not to move forward, there's no harm done. The key is to remain open to possibility while staying grounded in your values. Health-wise, this energy supports balance and vitality. You might find yourself drawn to light physical activity, maybe a spontaneous walk in the park, a stretching session, or dancing while doing chores. Listen to those impulses, they're your body's way of staying aligned with your mind's fresh, vibrant pace. Movement will help you release mental clutter and make room for clarity. As the day unfolds, try to take a few quiet moments for yourself. Step away from the noise. Reflect on what you've learned, what you're curious about, and what lights you up. Maybe even take a few minutes to jot down some intentions or questions you want to explore more deeply this week. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed a shift in the way you're thinking or communicating? Have any unexpected conversations sparked a new idea or realization? What's something you're curious about exploring next? Feel free to share your thoughts, stories, or even your current mood in the comments below. You never know who might relate to what you're going through. Today is a reminder that growth doesn't always come from monumental change. Sometimes, it arrives through small questions, gentle connections, and the willingness to see ordinary things in extraordinary ways. Stay open, stay curious, and keep following the thread of what inspires you.